Hey everyone, welcome to the Know Like Trust for Real Estate podcast, where I help you craft branding and marketing strategies that align with your unique strengths. I'm Christine George, and agents who work with me grow their business on average by 40% by aligning their marketing with who they are, not what they sell. Today is all about how to use a SWOT analysis to attract your dream clients and close more business. So I am a SWOT analysis nerd. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. They're like going on an archaeological discovery of your business. You get to dig really deep into what's working in your business, what's not working in your business. What are the things that you can do to make your business more successful, to make it more scalable, to make it more profitable, and most importantly, to make it more fun. And it's a very important exercise to do before you do any rebranding, and certainly before you create any new messaging or change any messaging in your business. When you start a SWOT analysis, it's really fun because you'll uncover things that you may have overlooked, things that you didn't know. Your strengths are anything you're really good at. Think of the things that you do with ease. Think of the things that you do that you actually love. What about the things that people say about you? What are you known for? These are the things that are your strengths. So maybe you're an excellent negotiator. Maybe you're really good at effective communication with your clients. Maybe you're just overall like super professional. Maybe you're responsive. They're the things that you just do very, very naturally that you don't even have to put a lot of effort into because they just come so naturally to you. Your weaknesses are those things that really bog you down. It's not necessarily that you're not good at them. They're the things that you just don't love to do. Think about those things that you procrastinate. Think about the things that just put you in the slog, right? Like just make you very inefficient. They just bog you down overall. Those are your weaknesses. And I actually don't even think that's a great word, but that's how this process works. So they're your weaknesses. They're the things that you procrastinate, the things that you just don't love to do, things that, again, create inefficiencies in your business. Your opportunities are the things that are out there that maybe you've overlooked because you've been so busy in your day-to-day business, or because you've been bogged down with doing the things that you hate to do. Your opportunities are the things that, if you were to take advantage of them, you could take your business to the next level. And then finally, your threats are the things that are out of your control that have a great effect on your business. So one of those might be market shifts, or interest rates is another threat, potential threat to your business, or a natural disaster is a threat to your business. One of the things that I think is also a threat to many real estate agents' businesses is distraction. So many of us in this business are just moving so fast. We're doing so many things, and we end up getting distracted by shiny objects. And that is a threat because it takes you away from doing the things that you know you need to do to drive your business, or things like being consistent in your marketing, for example. Okay, so what I would love to do now is to have you actually take a piece of paper and get started doing your own SWOT analysis. So take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, a blank piece of paper. I want you to break it into 4 quadrants. On the top 2 quadrants, I want you to put strengths on the left side and weaknesses on the right. And on the bottom 2 quadrants, I want you to put opportunities on the left side and threats on the right side. And then I want you to think about each of those. I want you to go into each of those quadrants and write down, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So here are some questions to get you thinking. So one of the questions is, what are some things that you love to do? What are things that people say about you time and time again? You know, if you look back at your reviews, what are some common themes in the reviews that people say about you? Where do you feel stuck or scattered or overwhelmed? What opportunities are you not pursuing because you're in the slog, you're bogged down with other things? And then what's changing in the market right now that you can start to think about and plan for? So those are just a few questions that I think can help stimulate some answers for your SWOT analysis. Also, ask your trusted clients. If you have an A client that you've worked with that you really, really trust, see if they'll spend 10 minutes and just help you fill that out. It's always helpful to get somebody else's perspective based on their experiences with you. And when you're finished, I guarantee that you'll have at least 2 to 3 activities or ideas that you can implement in your business right away to either achieve your goals or scale your business. Maybe it's delegating or outsourcing some of your marketing. Maybe it's outsourcing your transaction coordination if you don't already have a transaction coordinator. Maybe it's creating messaging around, those 3 things that are your biggest strengths, which, by the way, are usually end up being your value proposition. And then after you're done with this exercise, I want to hear about it. I want to know what your biggest takeaways were and what are the things that you are going to implement in your business right away. I want you to email me at Christine@postandbeamcreative.com, and I promise I will respond to every single email that I receive. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for listening to the show. Make sure to click the follow-up button on your podcast app to make sure you never miss another episode. And if you're interested in hearing from us, sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Sunbeam. Go to postandbeamcreative.com and sign up. And if you're listening and thinking, I could really use some help from Christine, there are so many ways we could work together. I would love to connect with you. Email me at Christine@postandbeamcreative.com. I look forward to connecting with you. I'm Christine George, and you've been listening to Know Like Trust for Real Estate.